Hey gifted crafters, welcome back to my channel. Since March is National Quilting Month, I want to talk to you about quilting design boards, why we use them, and how you can make your own. Let's get started. For those that are tuning in for the first time, welcome. My name is Nancy with GiftsHQ. If you're new to quilting, I will explain the concept of a design board and how to create one. Some refer to design boards as concept boards. When creating a quilt, these are visual displays of your ideas or designs. It helps you transfer the ideas from your head to the board. You can briefly stick cuts of fabric to the board and rearrange them as often as you like. This helps you to create what's known as a block. Design boards are portable, so you can take them to your sewing groups and have others help you with your concept. And when you go to your sewing table, it keeps the pieces of fabric organized. This helps minimize the chances of placing the cuts of fabric in the wrong place, since they are still stable on the board and they don't shift around. You may have also heard of a design wall. It has the same concept of a design board, but on a much larger scale. The best way I found to think of it is that a design board is a smaller version of a design wall. You would typically start with a design board to create your block and work your way into your design wall so you can coordinate your final product. This wall helps you organize all of your fabric blocks and to visualize what your finished quilting project will look like. Design boards are easy to make, and it can be made with most of the materials you may already have in your home. So let's take a look at how you can create one. Here's a list of materials you'll need. Foam board. You can get this at any dollar store, or you can use a piece of cardboard from a box. You're also going to need a glue gun, your iron, some cotton batting or flannel. You'll also need fabric binding that's going to be cut 2.5 inches by the size of your board. Then you'll need some scissors or a blade to cut the fabric, but I wouldn't recommend you use your rotary cutter that you used for your fabrics. So I'm using a dollar store rotary blade that I got that I just use specifically to cut other things besides fabric. Now I like to add something a little extra to my boards, so this is optional. I like to add a second piece of fabric cut to the sides of the board. This makes it more visually appealing, and it creates an area where I can add notes about the block that I created. To get started, take your foam board and cut it down to the size you want your design board to be. I'm cutting it down 15 by 15 inches. Once you have it to the preferred size that you want, you'll need to cut your batting to the same size as the foam board. And if you're doing the optional setting, you'll also want to cut a piece of fabric to the same size as well. Add batting to one side of the board and fabric to the other side of the board by hot gluing them down. Now, you can use a finger protector if you have one, because the glue could get a little bit hot, so please be careful. Now you need to take the binding and make it one continuous strip by sewing them together. So put the right size together, take it to your sewing machine, and just do about a 1/4 inch seam allowance going across. Now, my binding strip was about 62 inches long, and that gave me a little bit of an overlap. Now start by folding the 2.5 inch strip in half and bring that over to your iron. Make that center crease, and then what you're going to do is open it back up and fold it again with the edges folding towards that center crease you just made, and then hit that with the iron. And then you'll do one final fold, bringing that together, and this will help define the center crease for you. You'll continue to do this all the way across the entire binding strip. For the final step, take your binding strip and hot glue it to the edges. Now hold down the corners for a few seconds to allow the glue to adhere together. And once you're done with all 4 sides, you'll have compiled your design board. once you're done with all 4 sides, you would have compiled your design board, and they're just waiting for your ideas. So now I'd like you to share your design board on our Facebook group with GiftsHQ USA. I would love to see them all. I hope this video was helpful in learning how to use a design board and how you can make your own. If you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Also, remember to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell notification so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. Thanks again for tuning in, and I hope to be crafting with you soon. Bye!